Hey, what's up everybody? Hammerheart Metal Reviews here once again. Today we're doing another edition in my series where I just go through 5 random CDs from my collection. Not any rhyme or reason to which ones I'm picking, just 5 albums that I've kind of had spinning in the car this week that I want to talk about. You know the deal by now. I've been doing this once a month throughout the year. You can continue to expect it throughout the rest of the year. Before I jump right into it, I will say, if you comment on this video, you might not get a response right away because while I am recording this right now, I am still here in Canada, but very soon in the next couple days, I am leaving. I will be gone. I won't be answering any of these comments. I just wanted to pre-record one last video before my vacation. So I'll answer you when I get back, but my content will probably be few and far between for the next little bit because I am off exploring the world. But without further ado, let's just get into this. You don't care about that. You just want to hear about some CDs. So here we go. Kicking it off, Stormruler with Under the Burning Eclipse. This is some great US black metal. Brings in, like, I don't want to call it melodic black metal. The riffs here are very aggressive. This is a great live band as well. I had the pleasure of seeing them. Both their albums so far, absolutely amazing. Great artwork here as well. Really like fantasy-oriented lyrics. You know, you're gonna wield a sword and just be headbanging to these fucking riffs, just black metal glory, just triumphant black metal. That's the best way I can say it. Yes, there's melodies in there, but this is so much more. It's gritty, it's got some edge, and it's just fucking great. Picking between the 2 albums, I don't know which one I like better. I'll give the edge to the debut, but the follow-up's amazing as well, which I also own. But yeah, if you have never given Stormruler a chance and you just want some riff-filled black metal with riffs are going to stick in your head, definitely go check out this album. All right, up next, switch it up. One of my favorite, like, modern, traditional heavy metal bands, and that is Visigoth, here with their debut full-length album, The Revenant King. Got the back there. Absolutely love the artwork in here, too. Nice CD. Beautiful artwork, just amazing stuff. So mostly well known for their lead singer Jake Rogers, who's been in so many projects, whether it be on the black metal side with like Caladan Brood and Gallow Braid, and obviously this is the band he's most well known for, but he lends vocals to so many other bands as well. And this is just, once again, a band that's gonna make you raise your fist in the air. You will be singing along to every single song here. Just so well constructed, epic heavy metal. Another one that's very fantasy oriented, so that's just geared right towards me. Stuff that I love. Heavy metal and fantasy mixed together. Fucking match made in heaven. Perfect stuff. Just anthem after anthem here. They even do a sick Manila Road cover of Necropolis, which is great. Yeah, if you've never heard Visigoth before, go start with this album. Absolutely amazing traditional heavy metal. Can't wait for their next album, whenever that's going to come out. Been waiting long enough. Hopefully sometime soon, but in the meantime, we got this one. We got the other album as well, which is also great, Conqueror's Oath, and check out their demos and your early EP as well. But yeah, Visigoth, amazing band. Up next, let's switch to some death metal with one of my favorite death metal bands, and that is Hate Eternal. This is my favorite album by them, Monarch. So I absolutely love the vibe on this. Eric Rutan is a riff master, and it's just brutally heavy. This is when they still had Derek Roddy in the band on drums, who, if you're unfamiliar with him, is an absolute monster at the kit. Like, blast beats throughout this album and double kicks. Like, I don't know how he does it. Just amazing drumming on display here. And yeah, Rutan does his low vocals and the high-pitched vocals, and it's the riffs on here are so good. Go listen to a song like The Victorious Reign. And you hear the crescendo come in, and then he just screams, "Victorious Reign!" And the fucking blast beats go. Just amazing death metal. I feel like this band does not get enough love somehow. I don't understand how. This is easily one of my favorite death metal bands out there. And like I said, this is probably my favorite album by them, which is tough. The one right before this, King of All Kings, is absolutely amazing as well. But yeah, if you're just looking for some brutally heavy, crushing death metal and you've never checked out Hate Eternal, change that right now. Go give them a listen. All right, the next two albums I have are both absolute classics. I'm not just talking about underrated albums in this series. I'm talking about some big name albums as well, just stuff that I've been listening to. And up next is absolutely one of my favorite albums of all time by anyone in any genre, and that is King Diamond with Abigail. I got the re-release here that's like the vinyl copy. It's like a vinyl duplicate. It looks like a vinyl. The CD, if I take it out of here, it like looks like a record as well. If I can take it out without messing anything up. Yeah, like look at that. That's just a cool looking CD. But yeah, concept story. You got King Diamond's falsettos telling this horror story. Another one with just beautiful artwork as well. And I mean, look at the back too. All the art, like the poses that they're doing is just so 80s and so amazing. The production on this album is some of the best I have ever heard. Just you can hear every instrument so clearly. The solos absolutely shred. There's so much melody in these guitar riffs and King Diamond's vocals on top of everything else. I mean, this is not a surprise to anyone. If you've watched my channel before, you know how much I love this goddamn album. But I wanted to show it off anyways, especially because of the re-release with the vinyl looking CD. It's pretty cool. So if you don't have this yet, maybe go grab this copy because it's a cool one to own. It stands out in the collection. And yeah, just goddamn amazing album. 10 out of 10. One of my favorite goddamn albums ever. Now last but certainly not least, another all-time classic. I feel like if you're into black metal at all, this next album should definitely be in your collection. If it's not, give your head a shake and go buy it because this is an all-time classic. Emperor with their debut in the Nightside Eclipse. Come on, early symphonic black metal masterpiece. This is just absolutely an all-time classic. I always have a tough time picking between this and Anthem's, like which one is my preference for my favorite Emperor album. It's definitely the first two. I don't mind where it went after, but these first two are just goddamn amazing. This one is a re-release as well. It features a couple bonus tracks, a Bathory cover, Fine Day to Die, Gypsy, Merciful Fate cover. So that's cool to have those on the end of the album as well. I mean, you can see their whole get up there. Check out the CD. Just absolutely amazing artwork here as well. Goddamn love this. Just absolute masterpiece. You got the keyboards, just such a great atmosphere here. It's so cold and menacing, but it just sucks you in and fuck, it's, I'm running out of words. It's a goddamn amazing album and it's a classic and I don't need to say anything else because you all know this album anyways, but if you don't have it, go get it. It's amazing. Enough stupid descriptive words. That's it. I kind of ripped through those today. Like I said, my content over the next probably month and a half is going to be very few and far between. So don't take offense if I don't respond to your comments. I will respond when I get back. I'm just not going to be here and I'm not going to be keeping up on this for the next little bit. But I will return with some new stuff. And yeah, until then, Hammer Heart Metal Reviews out.